A sponsor of this broadcast between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos goes to Los Masanes Mexican restaurant right off of Colfax and Meade. They have really good breakfast burritos that only cost $2.25. They are really worth it. So if you're ever in Lakewood or ever visiting Colorado from a different state, don't forget to stop by this place off of 3643 West Colfax Avenue, Denver, Colorado 80204 for the best breakfast burrito you'll ever have in your life.
Camara Drive-In. It's the coach. This is NFL football on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara. Fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Bronco. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Chargers' all-time passing leader, Phillip Rivers, who's been their starter since 2006, trotting onto the field. And I'll tell you what, he may be just a couple of years from 40, but he can still do it. You look back to 2018, some people were whispering MVP and Rivers in the same breath with what he did in that campaign. Especially impressive in 2 December primetime victories, one against the Steelers, one against the division rival Chiefs. And although things ended not quite how they wanted in the playoffs to New England, Phillip Rivers still feels like he has a lot left in the tank. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
I have to admit, I've rather enjoyed watching Melvin Gordon's improvement as he's developed as an NFL player, because it started for me in college. Every year he was in school, he would add something extra to his game. First year, he knew how to run. He wanted to add pass receiving to his game. The next year, he wanted to add pass protection to his game. Did all of that. That turned him into a first-rounder, and now a front-line NFL back.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Allen has it, left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 2nd overall pick back in 2016. Hard to believe he's already in his 4th season. Carson Wentz.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Just got to turn nothing off.
The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
And everyone always tells me the fullback is leaving the game, and then I say, hold it a second. What about Kyle Juszczyk? 2-time Pro Bowler, maybe the best all-around fullback in the game for his ability to block, catch, and occasionally run the football inside.
Yeah, that's what we got him. We need to use him a lot more.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wentz, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that
the
in
Raiders
this one.
beat the Chiefs. Okay.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball.
Oh, shit, that's on us.
Space.
Now a hit, and it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
No, it's not. That's on me. My bad.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
That was a safety,
Play
but
fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance.
So he fumbled again.
To avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long.
Then
and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
he got it this time.
He knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew.
And Browns got it for a Denver touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Phillip Rivers and his Chargers about ready to take over again. And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film, all that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert smaller, faster guys at positions to show that the speed's going to be quicker. But until the whistle blows and you play for real, it's just not the same.
And not as easy to implement on game day. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, and he's going to go down again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
Shit. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it. Fuck. Okay. Ooh.
Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Hey, Edelman, I need to put you in more.
22. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Broncos push further out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
You're not going to get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of it. Under pressure, they got him again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
It's going to be a long day. Wait, 89.
Throwing, Rivers.
Get sacked.
And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
17,
and unless this is a
38.
quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one.
This is why we're the number one defense.
Out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman and
Take it
our
away,
EA
Coach.
Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road win. Derek Carr,
congratulations,
2 touchdown passes
3
as his guys
and
remain
9.
unbeaten. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City.
Let's see
Check
how the
on
Browns
Steelers
did.
at home in Pittsburgh. And for the
sorry,
moment,
what?
they trail the visiting Browns in that one.
They're actually
Baker Mayfield
winning?
with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory.
You barely
a field
came out of there
goal,
with the
the
win.
difference. 17-14, the final. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Again, it's Kamara.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the ground, Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And
some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big.
Lead the league in sacks, takeaways, and points allowed.
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche.
That's the kind of defense Denver needs to have.
The Broncos
I remember.
we
didn't have that kind of defense.
Onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away
we had
drive,
Manning.
isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It's kind of how we made it to the Super Bowl.
And I think that they're going to call their play.
It's caught.
Oh, look at the rookie making some moves right there.
Huge play there for Denver. 46 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Throwing his Wentz. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Hey, you good, dude?
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Bell. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Carson Wentz keeping it himself from 7 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
Ooh, I'm down. Shit, who's got money for steak dinner tonight?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers.
Where the fuck was this all game?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
That one pass right there. Where was that all fucking
19
game?
yards there on the catch and run. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for the playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. A second down throw for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Kuechly could add an interception.
Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again.
Get sacked by Chubb.
Down by the Broncos.
Again.
Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On is the Chargers punter now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
Bound.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They go play action here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. 25. Wentz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked,
motherfucker.
I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about
They're still got to win this game.
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And how it turns out, it
both
turns
feet
out.
were in at one point. Let's listen.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well. And end up in the end zone.
Marquise Hollywood-Brown having himself a day.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by one more. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
No, not a chance in hell.
I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rivers now.
Get fucked.
And
incomplete.
Incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers.
Oh.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Intercepted.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over.
Hashtag I pulled a New England right there.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And all the way down.
Get it up, Cowboy.
45. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Wentz to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
No, I called it right when I needed to.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Denver, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Have fun with that, Chargers.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.
Me and
it's
Vince
the
will be
NFL
here
on EA Sports.